Good morning, everyone. Nicholas.
Adam. Putting his hat on.
Putting his hat on. Yeah, we've come to the van with this. We're 13 minutes past 8. Yeah, heated seats, all that malarkey.
Maryland's bro.
It is currently the 5th of January. This is we went to work yesterday, but it was only for a couple of hours. This year has started off healthy eating. I'm on day 3 of healthy eating and drinking loads of water with no Monster, and I'm starving and I'm hungry all of the time. Anyway, so I hope by next week you should all notice now. Oh, God, slim Nick's looking. Water and eating healthy for 3 days. We've got a 2-litre bottle of water constantly. We've got our Velocity sandwich bag with steak wraps that I made with lots of more salad than steak. Ugh. And my Klein Yeti coffee mug. What have you bought for lunch?
Maryland's.
You bought Maryland's for lunch?
Yeah. No, it's just stayed out.
So the job we're on today is, we went to a job just before Christmas for an elderly lady. She's lovely. I've worked for her sister before. The rewire I did, which you lot all gave me a lot of grief over, when I used flexi conduit throughout the garage to run all the cables to the fuse board. This is her sister. And it's a bungalow. She's recently moved in, or in the process of moving in. She rang me yesterday because we're obviously coming today. She said, can you also change the fuse board while you're here? I said, yeah, sure. But we've got a few sockets and switches and outside lights to change, but she has said that she really likes to connect switches at her sister's house. But the issue with that is, yeah, she likes the big paddle switches, so she was like, can you do the same? But the wiring in the bungalow and everything surrounding it is absolutely fine. So we're gonna go there today. Adam's found some Schneider big paddle switches that we can get from Screwfix. So we're gonna go and run that with her to start with to make sure, because we don't want her to waste the money. There's no need for connect switches other than for the outside light. There's a new outside light going at the back. So we're gonna run there, have a chat with her, and then we'll jump back and show you what's going on. Right, we're at the job now. We've got our bits and bobs and all this stuff here. Standard. Going to get the Schneider paddle switches from Screwfix. Oh no, we don't have any in. Okay, what about the 2 gangs? Oh no, we don't have any in. Fantastic. So they're all ordered for tomorrow. Adam is cold. Meant to be tidy this out over Christmas, mate. What have you been doing? Well, I've just took the fuse board cover off and I have to show you this. I've never seen this. So the previous electrician has left us all a little message, and you'll see why in a second. It is magical. So this is what we have, a little porchway where I am. Painter's here and the lady's here as well, but fuse board up here, so you've got original board up top, and then someone's put a little Hager in for the cooker and immersion at some point. Obviously the board's full, one RCD covering everything. But obviously the previous guy that was here wasn't too happy with the mess he made. I'd say the mess, the cable's putting in, he obviously wasn't very happy. So he decided to, if you don't like what you see here, get them out. What a delightful human being. Oh, I wish I was friends with him. Anyway, my job is I'm going to rip all this out, get this off the wall, put a new one on the board. I've done this hundreds of times. There's an isolator outside, which is the cab is out here. 25mm tail, 16mm bonding, a 16mm main earth, and a 2 10mm bonding to gas and water. The gas is right below it as well. I'll give the camera to Adam most of the day. He's going to put 2 connect switches, one on the bedroom lights so we can have a 2-way, because the light switch needs moving because there's built-in wardrobe going in. We're going to put a connect switch because this is the switch currently on a 47mm back box with a fuse spur that's running, trunking like that across the board. It's linked through there and crimped. So we're going to put a connect switch for the outside light here and also one on the back. So I'll give the camera to Adam. He's going to drop some light fins, put some pendants up, and see how we get on. I've made a discovery. I can see now why that was written on the lid. I'm just trying to take it apart, took that one out. So we've got 6mm going across, which is just into this new 32 amp breaker. But I was sort of looking at the cables, and on here you have this 32 amp, which is this link cable, which isn't right because anyway, they've put a 32 amp cable, they've linked it down to the bottom of the RCD with the neutral coming from there, the neutral link. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that by jamming what is 3 cables, six single cables, neutral and lives, into the top of an RCD like this is not the correct way that these should be used. And this, I haven't even unscrewed that yet, and it's fell out. So I can see now why he wrote, if you don't like what you see. Pretty sure it's a Dave Savory job. It looks like Dave's writing, so I'll have a ring with him in a little bit and see what he says. Right, so I'm going to pass the camera over to someone who is going to clamp him in the loft with all his PPE, all this stuff. Adam's going to use an XL Wager box. Connect box.
Yeah.
He's going to, because there's a built-in wardrobe going, so he's going to put a connected light switch next to the bed head as well. So I'm going to put 2 in there. Adam's going to go in the loft, disconnect the light switch. He'll run you through the process as best as he can. Is that right, mate?
I'll try.
Full of enthusiasm.
Yeah, I'll try.
But yeah, obviously a bit difficult because we'll have a mask on. But just sort of show you through the process of before he puts a pendant up and what's going on. So power's all off. There's an isolator in the cupboard outside, so that's turned off, and I pull the cables out. So yeah, enjoy. So I've done it. So these are the Kinetic NJ ones, big paddle switches with the receiver. So give them to you. But obviously, annoyingly, we can't pair them up until it's live later, so let's just nip back up, so you might as well leave the box open.
Yeah.
Screw it down, all that sort of stuff, yeah?
Yeah. Right, so I'll just show you. I've just took the pendant, it wasn't a pendant, it was a fancy light thing. Took that down, so I've just got 1 cable, so there's a junction box above here. So this is the current situation, just single switch. When you flick that, operates that light in simple terms. But all of this is being built out into a wardrobe and stuff, so they want to get rid of that. They want a wireless switch there because they like the paddle style, and they want one over there by the bed. So we'll stick them on the wall or screw them on the wall with the customer where they want. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do above this in the loft. So I'm just going to go up, find it, remove all the insulation and stuff in the area, got my mask and my union lights. But I'm just going to go do all the boring stuff first, and then I'll show you, put you on the side when I'm making off the box and stuff. Right, so I've just been above, and there wasn't a junction box, which I thought there would be, because these bungalows aren't that old, so it's power at the switch. So I've got basically power coming in, which I've got common, and then the neutrals are linked out. And the earths that earth sleeving was on, I just pulled it off just to see how they were joined, but they've just literally twisted them. I don't think you can see that, but they've just twisted the earth together, which obviously it's not actually properly twisted. So obviously what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull, because they want to get rid of this. Obviously I don't want to join this through and then put the faceplate on, because I want to get rid of it. So because obviously you need to leave some, if you were going to do that, you need to leave that there, or a blanket plate, to let someone know that the cables are running above to do a zoning. So I'm going to get rid of them completely, because it's just a dabbed off wall, what do you call it, stud wall. So obviously above I can just pull the cables up. So I'm just going to disconnect all this, pull them up above, I'll get another Wago box, sort all that out. Right, so I've got my mask on, I'm just holding it away from my mouth a little bit, just there, so you can hear me. Spin it around, there you can see, got the union light on. I don't really need it, as I've got that one, but it's just a bit easier with the head torch on, you can see exactly where you're working. But what I bought up is the ideals, the Quintic receiver. I've actually bought the switches up, but that's just they were on there. Bit of 1mm and stuff, so I'll just get up and move this and I'll show you. Right, so that there, just the other side of that wooden beam, is where the cables come up. That cable, singular cable, 1mm, runs, just turn the torch on, runs all the way along, and if you can see there, there's 2 cables going down. That's the power in and then the switch cable out. So what I'll do is, I'm thinking maybe I've disconnected down there so I can pull them off, and try and pull them up and maybe pull the power one over towards there and do the box here and screw it onto this joist. Or if worst case scenario, if there ain't enough, I'll pull it up there. Sorry about the shadow, it's because I've got a head torch on. To be fair, let me turn it off. Maybe that's a bit better. you can't really see it now, but I'll pull that up and I'll put the box here and just do the receiver and everything here and do a fly cable into the pendant, kind of similar how they've done it. So it just depends how much cables on the ones I pull up. So Nick's drilling for the fuse board. Right, so let me just turn this light off again. Right, so I'll show you. So this is our live neutral earth supply, and I've pulled it out of that switch, got rid of the switch cable, and this is gonna be rerouted, so there's enough cable on that to do the box over there where I want it. So I'll just reroute it like the other cable under all these pipes, just over the beam, and then I'll set you up over there and show you what I'm going to do with the box. Right, so I don't know how well you can see that, but I've just put 2 clips in that there, straighten the cable out so the cable will go. I'll put a clip there, this side the beam. I've just not moved all my stuff over yet, over these pipes, so I'm going to put another clip or 2 there, and then I think I'm just going to screw the box. I don't know what's best really. I don't know if it's best to screw the box there, or yeah, I think that's, yeah, ideally I'd want to put it maybe on the side of that or something, just so it's out the way so no one can stand on it. But obviously no one's really, with the way this loft's laid out, you're not really going to be climbing over there. There's not really any accessible storage space, so like they've got all the stuff stored over here, it's all boarded, and then the boarding stops here, so I'm not too worried about screwing something onto that and then worrying about someone standing on it. So I think I'm just going to put some clips there and then screw the box down there. And right, so what I've done is I've put the clips there, 2 clips in, screwed the box down, and then what I've done is I've lined up, you see that groove there, line that up with the edge of that so it goes straight in, and then I've overlapped it so that exit there, I can take a cable out, down, up across that joist, across that beam, and just lip it over the other side of that beam and poke it down, which will technically act as the switch cable, which will be operated when I pair up the receiver to the other 2 switches. So when you flick the say this is a switch up here, flick the switch, this will allow both these terminals to connect together and send power down that switch cable, turning the light on. So what I'm going to do is, that's going to sit, it's quite hard trying to film it because I'm trying to like reach over, so I don't think I'll be able to record me making it all off, but I'll stop like this in stages and show you what I've done. It's going to sit in there like that, which gives us plenty of room to terminate it. I'll flip it around the other way so the terminals are this side, because obviously both cables are entering here. I'll probably screw that down or stick it down with the little sticky pad it comes with. And then the main reason we're putting this in a Wago box is obviously, so this is in an enclosure with being in the loft, and then also it's easier to do it like this, so then you can strip the second layer, like the grey, the PVC bit of the cable away, so then you've just got singles. But obviously you can't just leave singles flapping around, you need to put them in an enclosure. So obviously if the singles are in this enclosure, it'll make my life easier just using singles to terminate the receiver. So what I'll do now is I'll strip it all back, fix this receiver back, and probably terminate it, because it's only a 2-minute job terminating it. It's literally just live neutral in, live neutral out, and then the earths, just leave them up and they'll just go in the way you go. That I'll put neatly in one of these slots if they'll fit. So right, so this one probably is taking a bit longer than it should because it's just a bit awkward the way it's all lied. So I put a clip in there, that's nice bent up in. I've not decided to screw that down yet. I'm going to make it off, then put it down, then screw it down. And that one's in. Both cables are pinched in by the black grommets, so now I'm left with enough length to lift this up, terminate it. I'll cut them down obviously, terminate it now. So I'll terminate it and then I'll show you once it's terminated. Right, so I'm done. Very awkward, I must say. I was trying to kneel, like put my right leg there, left leg there, but obviously you're on the same beam. Try putting it there, it's just, even if it was over there, it's just one of them, like, where do you kneel? It's very hard, but obviously you can tell it's a lot different. Now, nice and neat, really happy how neat it is. So what we've got is a like we said before, this is the cable coming in, that's the cable going out on the left. Found out the ideals don't fit in the slots for there, so I've just had to tuck that away. Screwed that down the receiver and wired it up, so just leave that like that is for now. Wait until Nick's finished the board. Right, so I'm at the loft. Nick's not seen what I've done yet.
Hello there.
It's good.
It's good. I can look forward to it. That's where I'm at. I've just got to do, I'm using some inline shore ideals. Most of the CPC is going to be extended, bringing that across. So it's all going pretty well. It's just a shame the board is so high up, but we're not moving it down. It's just staying as it is because it's directly in front of the front door. But yeah, I'm going alright.
I've just got that pendant to put on.
Put the pendant up, and then
I'll start the outside light, I think.
yeah, this one's going to need rejigging. So you have to go back in the loft because I don't know why that's fed through unless it goes into that cupboard on the outside and fed through there.
Oh yeah.
So I might have to just redo this cable because I'll just take from this last switch here, RCBO, a 1mm cable up across straight to the receiver to then an outside light.
Yeah, because that's the one that cable goes to the outside light where they won't fed it.
Yeah, so we'll do that and then an outside light to at the back. So we've still got a few little trips up in the loft.
Bits and bobs.
So well, we'll report back in a little bit and we'll just do the outside light together or something once I've pieced this in. Voila. They've all gone in as best I can. Got the links. Every single CPC except for the shower. There's been a inline inshore on it. Sorry, not an inline. Happy with that. I've got some full-size blanks just to go in. I'm gonna do a few tests on that. Power that up. Adam's getting a few more lights, and then we'll show you the last part of the video, just how we pair up the two-way switching and that sort of stuff on the Connect stuff. I need a haircut. Right, my turn up here now. I'm just going to come and inspect Adam's. Oh, that does look nice, doesn't it? Ooh. Good lad. Oh, is this the last leg on the circuit then, I presume? These are our kinetic switches.
Looks right though, doesn't it?
It looks well nice. So what you should do on here, there's already a dead spider on it. If we hold this down for 4 seconds, there'll be a light that appears, which is underneath my finger. We have to hold this down.
I'm just going to look at the light, I'll shout up if it goes on and off.
On. Is that on, mate? Let me guess, there's no bulb in it, lamp in it. Yeah, off?
Yeah.
Legend. It's literally that simple, but because there's going to be two light switches in here, one for the main door and one for the next to the bed. That's paired. We hold this down again. 1, 2, 3, 4. On.
On.
Off. On. Off. On. Off. Simple as that. So nice and easy. They can screw into the back of a pattress as normal if you want, because you can just peel the front switch off, or it comes with sticky pads. So these ones will be sticky padded on because there's no pattresses in, but it's literally that simple. So he's done a nice neat job, nice one. So Adam had to go. Yeah, we can see you. We can see you. In case you can't see that, that's Adam's travel. As if, so the fuse board down in the bottom cupboard, we went to get a new cable from there, loop it across into the outside cupboard to put a Connect receiver in there. And let's put it this way, I wouldn't fit. Adam's young and agile. You can come back now, mate.
Oh, thanks.
That did look comfortable. Did you have a quick snooze while you're up here?
Right now, just trying to fall through the ceiling.
People should be paying for this content, mate. Top quality.
I know, right?
So you're really flexible and you can get your hand up a hole in the downlight, yeah?
I'm going to smack my head on that.
I'll leave Adam's number just below, guys, alright?
Doing a bit of limbo now, son.
Limbo. I need a haircut. You need a haircut. I was getting the last one on. Just going to stick the board up and then we're done. So let's get all of this mess. It's amazing how much stuff you need just for the basics. Mr. Dunlop, you good job. Me, average job, good job, nearly average. No, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We're just going to nip back and do the switches at some point. But I love you and leave you. Anything that you want to tell anyone, Adam?
No, I was going to say something, but I don't think I want to say it yet.
Go on.
I'm fully committed.
Go on. You've got me interested now.
I was gonna say you might see some more videos on my channel, but
That's right. In his contract written, if he doesn't produce said amount of videos per month now, he's gonna be working.
He's gone.
He'll be working for Jordan. Oh God. No. Yeah, he worked with Corey for a bit. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
or Lee, or Luke, or Ruben.
2 apprentices together.
Yeah, that'd be
Double-
nice.
double-
Yeah,
double.
yeah. Just get him to get you a nice new van. Be sweet. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care now. Bye bye then.
Bye.